Hello. Today I want to go through my images that I gotta wash this. You can usually get paint off of this with a cleaner, multi-purpose. Anyway, I wanted to go through my images, a pile of them anyway. I have a ton. This is just one stack. I usually keep them in mailing boxes, like the priority flat rate shipping box. Whenever I get one, I keep it, and I keep paper in it. So with that being said, I thought we'd go through some, talk a little bit about what I picked, if I'm going to keep it, and what I want to use it on. Because, so kind of like a little creative brainstorming here, a little thought, creative process here. These are the newest ones. Now, this is the newest ones that I've done. I'm sorry. I have no clue how I'm going to sort these just yet until I start getting into it. The only thing I know for sure is obviously these are words, so they are going to be in a little bit different place. But the one thing that I know for sure is that I'm going to have ones that I cut or that are for cutting and ones that are not. So ones that are full pages, ones that I can cut. Then I'm thinking of adding a category of things I want to make into fancy collages. Okay, so we'll start and talk about that. So I'm gonna put this, my cut ones over here. I don't need this bag. Come on now. So I love to take stuff and glue it down. This one I am going to use. I'm gonna put this in my fancy collage section. So what I mean by that is I love gluing and I love throwing stuff down on a paper. Okay, it just really makes me very happy. But I've been thinking about getting into it where I kind of make some intentional art pieces, and a lot of the things that I've been wanting to try involve, you know, clashing worlds and you know, making a scene, making something nice, not just a bunch of images plopped on a page. So I want to work on that. Okay, now this, I don't know why I grabbed this one. Okay, there is not much, unless I was thinking of the border. I do keep those, and the numbers, that's why. The numbers, I'm going to put this in my 2 cut, but I am going to write on it because I like those numbers. I am going to write on it numbers. Cut numbers. Just so I know. Then I will see these few pages and I'll say, uh-huh, I get it. This cat's awesome, but I'm going to cut him out. And I know I did it for these and the numbers. I'm going to write that again. Cut numbers. Watch, I'm going to be like, where's the hashtag? This cat is great. I'm going to put him in my fancy artsy stuff. Because I'm trying to envision. I'm trying to envision what I can do with this. Not just cut it because it's interesting and I might want it someday. I have a vision, even though it's not complete, of what I'm going to do with those things. Same with this, okay? Think about the potential with this whole ordeal. It is a cake. The woman's taking a piece of it. It looks like a record player. We can do some real surreal stuff with that. Some real surreal. I don't know why. Oh, maybe Time to Shine. Sometimes I forget that I grab it for words because I'm so focused on images. So I'm going to circle that so I know that that's what it was. And I know I'm going to flip this over later, so I might see stuff on the back. Love this door ordeal. I will just cut that out because you can do a lot with that any place. Because I could still use my cut images for my funkies. This girl, I'm just going to cut her head out. I'm going to cut out her hood. This, I'm going to cut out the clock, obviously. This, look at this situation. We got to cut them out. I like this. I always like the black and whites because I can use them in a lot of different places. A boot with a door. I don't know. I don't know. I like the whole thing. Oh, I see things like with the, okay, that's gonna go in my fancy. Shark with a purse sticking out of his mouth. We'll fussy cut him. This is definitely a full page. And this is definitely, they are their own entities, okay? They are definitely very trippy. So those are full page, which means they just go down, whether they become a background. I do like this whole thing, but the picture itself, nah, you know what? We can cut her. I didn't like the quality, but I guess they're all like that, and she looks awesome there. So this is, you know, I cut my people. Oh, when they dress like these things, they're total aliens. I don't know what this is. That is a balloon being squeezed by a cord. That is bizarre. But what can I do there? I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like them. Either one of them. Just weird. A shoe on a tire, though. I mean, come on. How weird. Oh, yeah, this person. I couldn't, I don't know what to think of this person. So I want to cut them out. And I like this guy's face. His head would look nice on an animal, or maybe on this, right? His head will be big too, so it'll be funny. All right. I like her because she doesn't have any arms. And this woman I like. So obviously, in my recent, well, I've been being more fussy about the full pages that jackets. I have been more fussy about the full page images because you'll see why. We're going to get to some full pages. The butterflies. Must have been the butterflies. So, yeah. I like this. This is very surreal. Oh, I'm assuming I like this. So, yeah. How many places can you put full page things unless it is for a background? You know what I mean? And I might, when I get to the full pages, separate them by what is background and what is just pretty full page situations. I like that girl. She's kind of weird. And I like this. See, I like that. So we're going to put it over here. Because I can, you know, I can envision something with that. I don't really like this. I don't really like this girl. Sorry. I like the little bookie. This is cool. This is cool. I'll put it over here. Look at this. What is going on? I don't know. I wish the helmet was round, though. I mean, I guess I could kind of round it and then trim a little bit of this side off. Oh, and this, too. I could put his head on somebody. We'll keep it, I guess, you know. I like the suits and all the funny... Even with the Gucci. Oh. Sorry, today I'm legit tired. We had a birthday party at a roller skating rink, which was fun. You know, it brings back memories of when I was a kid and I'd go roller skating and how you felt back then.
Oh, okay, I'll get it.
Plumbing. This is weird. And we could have something weirder if we wanted. Okay. Oh, that's definitely full page. This was holiday USPS ad, and I wanted to keep all of these. I guess I need like a specialty section, don't I? For ones that are for projects, because I usually do that too, I guess. Alright, so those ones I'm going to be cut. These ones I'll put over here for projects. I'm going to end up getting some folders out. I don't know if it's going to be tonight. I don't know where they are. So when I do, I can put some of this stuff away, you know. Oh, here's another postal ad. So I can put 2. Alrighty. I like that girl's face. She is nuts. And I like the head there. And this is like, what is this weird situation? Oh, I like that head too, though. I'll have to decide. I'll have to decide at the time of the slicing. Okay, so these ones so far are my to be cut images, and there is a lot. These are going to be my funky potatoes for actual intentional art. And those are just full page whatevers. Alright, so obviously some of them I get a little more motivated to cut pieces out of a magazine. And it's usually, I usually try and cut out features because sometimes I forget to look for them. This girl's great. And here she is again, but I kind of like the whole page. I like that whole spread. Oh, this is going to be specialty coffee. Okay, this has come in and out with me like 100 times, and I just cannot bring myself to go through and make choices on which sides I want to cut out of which sides. You know, I'm having a hard time picking it out. Look at these, you know, and then the other side. Okay, so that one's not hard. But yeah, and the paper is very thin also. You know, I mean, you have a dragon or a gorilla, Bigfoot or tree mustache dude, you know, just the paper is very thin too. But if you're interested in some strange, I've obviously inked on this one. If you are interested in some strange things, order yourself one of these catalogs, or I'm assuming any catalog that sells real decor or design items. I bet you if you typed in design catalog in Google, it would have tons of websites and companies. So yeah, this Toscano has some good stuff, but I don't really have a place for it right. You know what? I'm going to put it in my to be cut because they're 2 catalogs. Rugs. I usually like rugs for the background aspect, I guess. This was cool to me. I'm going to put this with my cool things. Things I cut. That's from a National Geographic. Pictures on the wall. Or a camera. A sheep with no ear. I don't need to keep him. I have a bunch of him. This guy is holding a sheep, which is terrific. This, oh my goodness. You know how long I have gone back and forth with these, and I have never used anything off of them. They're going in the intentional art. We are going to intentionally use those up. I like this coat, but it's ripped off right here. Oh, good. That's cool. The door. Yep, that's cool. A Super Mario Land. Cool. These are ornaments, but I can totally see cutting them out and having it be awesome. And this, oh, that's like really big and ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I think I'm going to find a few of them throughout my stashes. This is a cover. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. These, I have not used any of these watercolor looking pictures. I have enough of that stuff. I like this guy. I like this. I like this, but I'm going to fussy cut stuff out of it. The O, I just wish she would make pretty things without the O. I like this, and I use it in some of my, I've used a couple of pages of this. You'll see. There's numerous pages. Somebody's dining room. That's fun. Ben is cool. Oh, I like that. This. I like shelves. Oh, and frames. Frame can go on my weird stuff. That. A bunch of frames. That can go, no, we'll hold on to that. Alright, this can go on my weird stuff. See, there's more than one page. That might not be it. Or it might be it. I have no idea. Rita Wilson. I like her. You know, I just admire her. And I'm going to put this in my weird stuff because I love this whole stairs and sky thing. This girl, she is like so, she means business right there. Okay. Put that over here, although I like this for the weirdness. Let's put that over here. Heckin' good. I know I cut that out. Alright, so these are some fall things. And I had a lot of fall things, but I went through and used them up. And some of them I ended up throwing out. I gotta cut that guy out. Those are cool. Like I said, I already have a few of these guys, so I don't need any more. This girl. Fox. Another girl. I don't really like this. We'll use her. You know, she's cut pretty right. Let's see. Little houses and lighthouses and stuff. Watches. I like the clocks. More clocks. I used to have one folder of just clocks. That was the one thing I could sort, was just the clocks. I knew where the clocks were going to be. I like this. I think they'd be good with my weird stuff. I like this. I guess I shouldn't call it my weird stuff. I guess the reason is just I love to create scenes and things that are weird. Okay? I like the weird collages. I do a lot of them, like whenever I make AT seasons or, you know, swaps and stuff. The time I tried iCads, it was all weird stuff. All these people can be cut. But maybe, no, I'm not going to put these people on weird. I like the whole situation. We're just going to go with my stuff over here. Chair, yeah, I can see why. Ooh, I have this too. I love these. I love these houses. I was friends with a girl. When I lived in Connecticut, which was for about 20 minutes. And I was a kid, and she lived at an old dairy farm that was still milking. Okay, her dad was out there every single day milking, and I think she had she had an older sister. She didn't have an older brother. There was farm hands around though. You know, they were around. So do I want to put that in my weird stuff? Nah. Her house was old, probably early 1800s, I would say, and it was very large. And the layout in the rooms of that house were just, I'm putting the unicorn, I'm putting it over here, unicorn. The layout was just incredible. I mean, the way these rooms looked, and, you know, like, you know when you go up a set of stairs and then there's a landing and then you turn and you go up more stairs? Because my house is set up like that. You go up like 10 stairs, then I turn to the left and there's 3 more stairs. Her house had stairs like that. There was like 3 landings, and on each landing was a door to another room that was, you know, between floors. I don't know how they did it, but yeah. It was full of little rooms. My friend's room was in the attic. Her and her sister both had rooms on the uppermost floor. That had the biggest single room, was the attic. So one bedroom was a big single room, And then her sister slept in a smaller room to the side of it. But yeah, that house was... The living room area was large too, but had very low ceilings. The ceilings were low. I'd say the ceilings were probably 6.5 feet off the floor, which is pretty low. I mean, when most ceilings I think are 7'9" or something. The average household. Obviously the bird stuff, I'm going to fussy cut all these guys out. You know, there isn't a whole lot I can use besides just the bird. So I'm just going to cut him out. And then I can use him in my intentional art if I so choose. This, I mean, 2 different color shoes, soccer balls on this purse, this whole ordeal. I can't even replace anything. He doesn't need a new head, doesn't need a new legs. He's perfectly bizarre. Maybe, yeah, we could do something with that. I'm seeing things. So yeah, I loved that old house. I had one other friend in my life that had a house that old, and hers was sort of, I'd only been on one floor of her house, but it was a lot of small rooms, and their kitchen, they still had the kitchen set up like it was when the house was first built. There's a little tiny window, and they have a little tiny table, you know. It's still kind of, it was still looking similar with updated appliances and stuff. But yeah, I used to love that. I used to be so fascinated every time I'd go to these people's houses, you know. And the girl that I was friends with in Connecticut, I have no idea what happened to her. She is one person I have not, one friend that I was close to that I have not relocated on social media. And one other girl from Connecticut too, my same neighborhood. I was close to them, and I don't know what happened to them. That girl too, the other girl that was my neighbor, her house was really neat inside because it was still, the floor was still all wood, and what I mean is like wasn't finished wood, and it had the wide barn board planks. Look at that, like how weird. And all of the walls were wood paneling, real wood, you know, not paneling. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Her house was like, it was like the same vintage, I think, roughly. A lot of old homes in Connecticut, especially northern Connecticut. If you are ever thinking of visiting a place just for the historical factor, anywhere in the northern part of Connecticut is incredible. I like all these little pictures. I like that thing too. Love this umbrella guy. Where do I see him in my life? We'll fussy cut him because we can use him. But yeah, that is one thing I miss, is the old homes. I miss the old stuff. They're going to my weird stuff. They're gonna be, there'll be my regular stuff because that's good for anything. My house here is 100 years old, and around here they think that that's a really old house, so I'm like, no, not really. It's nothing to see houses up there, like where I was from even, that were late 1600s. It was, they were out there. They were out there. I mean, just in my area alone, this is going to be perfect for weird stuff. Just in my area alone, there were probably a half a dozen well-known houses from the late early 1700s. Including the house that I grew up in from the 1730s. Part of it, anyway. That is so weird. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that. This one's double-sided. I don't know which one. I might use them both. has a tip in. So we're going to put that with the full page stuff because I'm going to totally use that as its own page. This girl's so weird. Oh my god. There was a pony there. This is weird too. So, yeah. I don't know how long this is yet. She'd be perfect for the weird stuff, as would she. And she would too. And this, can you see cutting this and putting something else? Yep, I can too. Yep, I like the, yep, I got some stuff in mind for that. These have traveled with me too. I don't know, they're so pretty, you know, but I haven't found the right place for them. Yep, I actually like this whole page, but I can see cutting that out, making it weird. Look at this woman in this sand. And it's as a cover piece though, which this one too. Cartier. I don't really like that. Look at her. She's so walking. She is just so walking. I'm totally going to keep that because it's a stone wall. Might need a stone wall. These can be cut. These can be cut. And the dresses. Which can I say? I still think it's weird that these dresses are in. These like, you know, prairie style, I guess you'd call them, dresses. I think they're weird. This is weird. This sky and stuff. I don't know what to do with that one. I'm not going to keep that. I don't like it. Sometimes I take things because I think I am going to like them at some point. Like you can imagine, this is what I did with this girl. But she can be, you know, just weird enough to do something with. Baby chick. Can never go wrong with a giant chick. That's going to be Chickzilla. Speaking of which, a Junk Tilda book will be coming out. So calm your britches. I might fussy cut this. Yeah, I'm going to fussy cut this stuff. Now she is Junk Tilda the second. And she is junky. This whole page makes me happy. This door can be doing some weird stuff. Ooh, it's open those stairs. We're gonna have to decide. This. I like that too. I like some of the little doodads on there. And the border. Believe it or not, I will use these borders. This is weird. But I can put it here. The merry-go-round. I'll put that with this because I can see, and this too, I can see that being, not this one. I'm probably going to do this in multiple videos, I guess. I mean, you can let me know if you found this to be interesting. If you did, I'll do more. But if you don't, then I won't. I want to, you know, there's some things that I don't film because I feel like they're boring. But then I watch somebody else do the same thing, and it's not boring. It's actually very nice and relaxing. And it's fun to see what other people use, you know? So if you feel that way, please feel free to let me know if you enjoy it. There are a couple of you I know that would enjoy it. The ones that say they enjoy my voice, which is very nice of you. Sometimes it's hard. Living with the same voice every day. You don't know how our coffee house coffee got so smooth to enjoy it. You don't need to know how our coffee house coffee got. I guess so. I guess we could put that with the coffee stuff. Alright. I love the 50s kitchen. I love all those old kitchen things. This is pretty cool. Far out visions. I could cut out far out. The stairs, that's cool. Let's see, this little kid on this dinosaur is rocking. I like the fronts of cars or the backs of cars. I like to put things on the edge of the paper, like it's coming into the paper. This elephant. I do like elephants. This is pretty cool for weirdness. A Cadillac, man. Look at that weird thing. That's like... I should put this with my Cadillacs. Okay. That goes into a special pile. Chevy Malibu. Look, that guy means... That guy is so happy about his Malibu wagon. This is cool. We can sink this ship in something else. Oh, look at that. They're kissing. They could be kissing on something else. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's great. This is pretty bizarre. I don't know if it's worth, like, keeping the whole page, though, because it's, like, really bizarre. There's a dog there, but he is so tiny. And I have some small dogs now. This guy is crazy. Oh, sledding and frozen bicycle. Yeah, I don't miss that. I don't miss the frozen bicycle. The sledding was fun. Oh, can you see putting them in some kind of underwater situation? This is cool. Oh, look at that. It's a great face. Nah, it's like White House. Oh, but that's cool. A Hoover. Nah, I don't really care about whatever that building is. Oh, it's a Royal House for Dolls. I don't know what it is, but it's... Ooh, I like that. I like the whole thing. Big finger. I like that. I like the whole thing. Do I like the whole page? I like the whole page. We're making the commitment. Look at that clock. You know, I don't even know if we're going to make it through this. I gotta look and see where I'm at for time. Look at that thing. Yeah. Love it. I love trees. I love learning about them. Honda Accord. Oh, see, and I like multiple cars, too. I'll cut all of them out. There was one with, like, a Dodge, and it had, I don't know, 16 Dodge vans on it, all showing you all the ways you can lay it out. I kept every... See, that can go with my stuff. I kept every single stupid little van. And I use them. This is weird. And there's, like, little tags. I can put my own little words. Alright. I think it's for Madonna here. That's probably what I did. Is her wall big enough to make weird pictures? Yeah, we could probably do that. Weird pictures. Like I'm talking about taking a knife. Like this is so fancy. I'm going to take a knife and cut in the frame of the picture. Right? Oh, looks like my little dude. Except my dude hates me. And then add another picture. Like add this weird woman there. You know? Or add a chair. Or whatever you can find. Add another picture inside of the frame. Yep, I know why I kept that and this. Those are cute. I guess. This little building. I like that little building. I'll put it over here. Tea. Let's see. I'll put this with my coffee pages. Because it's coffee and tea. Little girl dressed up as an egg. And a cupcake muffin thing. Yeah. It needs to be in my life. Love antique vintagey things. They're very pretty to my eyeballs. I always like these cross-stitch things. I like the dogs and I like the campers. Speaking of cross-stitch, I got my girls little cross-stitch kits from Dollar Tree with the plastic needle and the big, you know, multiple hole, whatever it's called. Cool cloths, man. And I was trying to show them cross-stitch from what I can remember, which is very little. And man, you know, cross-stitch is very challenging. It is very... It's like logic puzzles is what cross-stitch reminds me of. It's like logic puzzles. And it's very, very challenging. I do enjoy cross-stitch. If I could find, you know, a project of cross-stitch that I'd want to do. I don't know. I like that kid. I don't know what I would want to make. Cross-stitch. Because I'd want to make something kind of useful. Elbow room for the millions. I don't know. I like that phrase. I'm assuming that's why I did that. I like the woman with the camera. She could take a picture of anything. Look at this. I like that black and white picture. Love this. Yeah, candies are fun. Candies with insurance wordage. Love these guys. Those guys need to be fussy cut and put in something weird. Cars. I like cars. I like watches. This whole snowy scene. I like that. I do miss it a little bit. A little tiny bit. Oh, I like that. And this goes with it. And this, oh, you know what? It's because sometimes I keep these little words among the galaxy, but I'm not. I know where to get them if I need them. I don't like those girls. Like all this stuff. And this has got, National Geographic has some really cool stuff. And this was back when I was, oh yeah, see, I want to put her in something weird. Because I think I have more of her. I used to harvest them for myself. Now I harvest them to sell. But, I don't know what I think. I don't know why. I don't want that page. So, yeah. Dog, like him. Love this. U.S. Post Office. U.S. Post Office. Okapi. Ochapi. I don't know. I'm assuming Okapi. Maybe Florida. 33963. Does it say in the article? No. I'm sure it is in the article. It has it. Ochapi. Whatever it says. Whatever that is. Sorry if that's where you live. Apparently that used to be the post office. I like this. Love this. I could see things happening, putting this kid in, you know, some kind of scene. This is great. He's got the big head. Ay, ay, ay. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, but yeah, I do take images from National Geographic sometimes. Like this. I like the old National Geographics. I like the ads, and I like the quality of the pictures because they are very good quality from a very long time ago. This was, you know, just like ours now. The paper and the images are the best of the best. I like that. I like this. That's weird. Chips. What's in a nook? I don't know. All these little things. You know, you gotta think too. Small collaging. ATCs and inchies, and that woman is great. She's going over here. You have to remember the little bitties. And oh, these are made out of, I don't know. The lobster will bear the body of a fisherman who made his living trapping the crustaceans along the West African coast. So someone made a lobster. Looks like it might be wood. Look at that. This is great. More wooden animals. Yep. I remember this now. So we can have some weird animals. This guy is so cute. Love that. That's nice. That is, oh, that's cool. We can have him over there to be fascinated by the kid with the two bottles. Oh, he's gonna feed Benjamin Franklin. That's what it is. That guy is great. This guy is also great. Cannon. Temple Monkeys of Nepal. I'm assuming I kept this for Temple Monkeys, but I cut part of it off, so no longer keeping that. I do like the snow scenes. I do keep most of them. I like this whole situation. I like that. Not enough to keep it, though. That woman looks so mean. Her head would look great on someone else's body. Like one of those weird models. Love this. And, I don't like that. Oh, I used to have an Oldsmobile. I had one for a little while. My dad was sick. I like this whole thing. We could have her looking out the window at something else. The hooker. Oh, look at that kid. He's great. The people got blindfolds on. Little violinists. Oh, that guy looks cool. More blind test. Taste test. Hot dog. Need a random hot dog. These ducks following this little girl. That's cute. like the plants, this stuff. I like the whole thing. Oh, this is great. He would be great fussy cut into something. And these are beautiful pictures for the whole, to keep the whole pictures. As is these. As are these. More views good. Very nice. Oh, these guys would be cool doing something weird. Yep, we'll do the whole, put the whole thing on something bizarre. That would look great. I like the frames. I like this whole thing. This I can see having a lot of fun with. I'm gonna put it over here. I had seen a collage a long time ago. Who did the collab? Someone, and one of the groups did the collab. And one girl made a summer collage out of like a campground. It was so great. I would totally make something weird out of this if I didn't absolutely love this whole thing, because it just reminds me of my time on Cape Cod in my life. My childhood, I spent a lot of time out there. This girl is great. So, we're coming to the end, I promise. Oh, look at that woman's kissing a turtle. Obviously, we need her. These people are letting a piano fall on these dudes. Need that. Funkies. Tabasco sauce and a horse. Need that. You have the Tabasco sauce going on anything. We'll cut those out as we need them. Or we'll put them with stuff and use them as we need them. Fists and a camera. Nice car. Look at that. Apples and oranges. Those are cool. This is great. All these magazines. That's great. Train. I'm gonna put him over here because I see something. This is like old ancient wall paintings and that. And this, those people are really happy talking about their Uncle Ben's long grain and wild rice. Cheese and wine. Need cheese and wine for something. These guys are having a powwow and these guys are watching. Oh yes. And oh yes. That is fun to cut out. I like to cut out the skylines and use them, you know, something like this or whatever. This reminds me of my hometown, believe it or not. This reminds me of neighborhoods where I live, which is why I kept it. Typewriter, obviously, the crab, this weird thing, and this weird guy. We gotta cut these weird jellos out. Look at giant jello. Love this. I don't know why. I don't know what I'll do with it. I might cut the letters, I guess. And I like this whole thing. This is obviously for some background stuff, which I usually have a section just for background. We'll just leave it. Like this could be background. I'll go through and find background stuff later, I guess. Love this whole page. Whole page. Oh, another whole page. This is cool. This girl is in jail. She could be doing something weird. I like the whole page. See, yeah, I gotta get my backgrounds. This stuff. I'm gonna get these things. These are backgrounds. And I'd rather put them with whole pages because then I will... No. You know what? We are gonna put the background stuff over here. I have a couple of them that I missed in here, but I'm not worried about that. Look at that. That is cool. I'm going to put this in this because I can see weird things with feet there. I like this. Do I like it enough to keep it though? I could, I guess. I could see some... We'll put that in the weird stuff. I don't think I want these cotton balls anymore. Love this tree. That's why I kept it, for the tree. So I think what I'll do is I will put this in my weird stuff because I could put that with a different, I don't care for the background for the house. Pattern. This is kind of background-y pattern, background. See, now I'm getting to some that were backgrounds like this. What I mean by that is the texture. I'll put this with that stuff. I'll put this. Use this, I'm thinking, for background stuff. all these hat forms like them. The makeup is always for background texture. Love this. I cut the girl out, but I kept the bridge, so yep. And this can also go over there. Background. This, I don't know. I like that picture. Like the map. Oh, like that map. No, you know what? It's war related, and I don't want to be reminded of war while I'm creating. This is clearly for texture. And this. And this. These, like, satellite images. Yeah, definitely texture. And this. Along with that. And that. I obviously already cut stuff out. Maps. I cut those. I like this. That can be weird. Let's see. I don't need that. Ocean people. Ocean things. No, there's not really a good thing to cut out of there. Texture. All of that war maps that I don't really want. Oh, but this map is cool. I'll put that as a background. And I'll put this. This can be, things can be done with that. Oh, love the whole pages. These are just whole page. Whole page, whole art page. Love that. This is for the texture. And there's 2 pages of it. I'm going to assume they're both red. Alright. So that is it. I hope that I didn't bore you too bad over the whatever. 46 minutes. Holy crap. So we went through this basket. If this interested you, let me know and I'll do some more of my stack. But other than that, this is it, yo. Ta-ta for now.